It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, 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 take, go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Okay, we'll go ahead and start with our post-race for the Dollar General 300. We've got our race runner-up, Jeff Burton, driver of the number 32 Holiday Inn Chevrolet. Driver of the number 29, my bad, number 29 Holiday Inn Chevrolet, race runner-up Jeff Burton. Jeff certainly was a long one out there tonight, several rain delays, stop starts. How'd you guys handle that, and your thoughts about the race?
Well, this is when you question your nationwide involvement. The Cup race tomorrow, 12:30. It's NASCAR did all they could do to get the race going, and they did the right thing. But it's a late night, ready to go home. But we ran well. We struggled on restarts. We were really loose to start, and then there at the end we finally got tight. We got pretty good, but not quite good enough.
I'm not sure you want to say the brake checks.
Thank you. There was a few brake checks, but there's anyway. So we had a good night, but we just real hard to run with those guys. They're so fast, and they're doing to their credit, they're doing a great job. Kyle's driving the hell out of it, and they're fast and doing all the right stuff. So it's no coincidence they've won a lot of races. Their stuff will go, and we've been playing catch up a little bit.
Third place finisher, Brian Vickers. He drives the number 32 Dollar General Toyota. Brian, same question I asked Jeff. A lot of stop starts, long race. How did you guys handle it, and your thoughts about how things played out there tonight?
Well, I think I can just kind of second what he said and pretty much covered it. I really enjoy running the Nationwide Series and for Dollar General and Braun. It's a lot of fun, but having a cup race tomorrow and not getting out of here until 1 o'clock is definitely not at the top of the list. Just really proud of the effort by the guys to get the car ready. The way these impounds work, if you wreck a car like I did, in qualifying, it's everything they can do just to get the car ready, the backup ready, for the race, much less to get it ready right and make it fast enough to finish in the top three. So, really proud of the effort by the Dollar General crew to put a backup car on the racetrack that never even been raced actually. It just been fixed from a crash, and to finish third with it, and just a long night, ready to go home.
We'll take questions now for either Jeff or Brian. I believe we have one upstairs first. Go ahead.
Yeah, Lee Montgomery, NASCAR scene. For both you guys, do you feel like what Kyle was doing on the restarts was okay?
Go ahead, Jeff.
The thing is that, the way the rule is written is, or the way it's explained is that, there's a restart point. Until NASCAR makes a rule that you have to maintain a steady speed, it's going to continue. This isn't the first night. It's been going on for a long time. We've seen a lot of wrecks on restarts, a lot of stuff going on restarts for the last, I think, a couple of years. I hate to put it on NASCAR, but at the end of the day, they make the rules, and if you don't get in trouble for doing something, then you're not doing it wrong. And the restarts were causing problems. There's no question about it. But the only one that can stop it is NASCAR. It's just where it is. If they wanted to stop, they're the only one. If Brian goes and asks them to restart the way he wants to, they're probably not going to. But if NASCAR tells them to, they're going to. So it's the ball's in NASCAR's court as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Brian? I would second most of that. I've personally been under the impression, and heard them saying the driver's meetings that you do have to maintain a steady pace and that you can't brake check. I was under the impression that was the rule, and I can assure you that will be the first thing that I clarify tomorrow when I get to the racetrack. I don't necessarily blame Kyle for doing what he had to do to win the race. I didn't think that it was really necessary. He by far and away had the fastest car. I don't think it was a need to wreck, the field on multiple restarts. But You know, I mean, I do agree with Jeff. You know, NASCAR, if NASCAR wants it to stop, you know, then they just have to penalize. I mean, they warned Kyle the first couple of times he did it, and he just kept doing it because he knew they weren't going to do anything, and they didn't. So what's going to prevent him from continuing to do it? You know, it's the ball, like he said, like Jeff said, the ball's in their court. If they don't want it to happen, then penalize guys for doing it.
Lee, you have a follow-up question upstairs?
Yeah, just to clarify, he was brake checking on those some restarts?
I had my front tires locked up a couple times, and I was starting in second and third. So I mean, I was under the impression I was getting brake checked, but you know, Jeff can answer that question as well.
Well, I mean, he would accelerate and then slow down and then accelerate. You know, I don't know if he was on the brakes or not, but he would definitely accelerate and slow down. But he's not the only one doing it. Okay, I mean, it's been going on for a while.
Questions downstairs? Anyone? Got one here in the middle.
Mike Neff from FrontStretch.com. This is for both of you. A few months ago, they took away some horsepower from the Toyota guys. Do you think tonight's display and the last few races displays, it shows that they've gotten that horsepower back, or do you think their cars are just handling a little better than everybody else's that's allowing them to run away the way they are?
Well, I can take that one. I mean, I think that the 20 car obviously is really fast. They were fast last year. They've been fast this year. Last year they were Chevys. This year they were Toyotas. You know, and they've run really well. They've got the whole package. I was in a Toyota tonight, and I could take off on restarts. Actually, the one restart I was leading the race, Jeff drove by me, and I was wide open. I never lifted. You know, and on the restarts, you know, a bunch of the guys, I mean, I could have 2 or 3 car lengths going in one, and they'd be to my inside or my outside by the time I got to 3. You know, and that's where I look at it the most, because on a restart, you know, in these cars, you run wide open until you get to 3. And, you know, what you gain or lose is strictly power. You know, maybe it could be drag on the body. It could be, you know, the drivetrain not working properly. I mean, there's a lot of things that could take away power. But nonetheless, you know, I mean, we were getting eaten alive, you know, in that section right there where we're all running wide open. Now, the 20 car seemed to be a little bit better. He was beating us as well, you know. So I don't think it's as much a Toyota thing as it is, you know, the 20 car. The Gibbs cars, I mean, seem to be really strong. I mean, we didn't have that power advantage, that's for sure.
Any further questions for Brian or Jeff? Upstairs, let's go.
Yeah, Lee Montgomery again. Jeff, when you put on the 4 tires, I guess you're back in the pack a little ways. I guess 2 parts. One, were you surprised that you got up there so quickly? And then 2, once that caution came out, did you think you really had a legitimate shot at Kyle?
I was very surprised that we got up as quickly as we did. We had a lot of things go our way. Some people got doubled up, and the guy on the bottom was struggling, and we got some runs on people at the right time. We struggled all night on new tires, and there at the end we just tightened it up big time and just made it push, and then I could go. But you know, when we first did it, we lost all those spots. I wasn't sure it was the right thing to do for sure, but as it turned out, it was 100% the right thing to do. Pat made a great call, and I was extremely surprised we got up there that quick. I didn't know if we had anything for him or not. You know, I thought if I could get next to him on the restart, you know, if I could get a really good start and drive next to him, get in the corner on the outside, then I think, you know, who knows what could have happened. But I never could make that happen.
Any further questions? Gentlemen, I would bid you a good evening, but I'll bid you a good morning.